What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Age Zone Podcast. And guys, we are back for another MMA breakdown. This is Contender Series Week 2. Last week, guys, we went 1-3 on our bets, and it was kind of sad because we bet Contender Series a different way than we do actual regular fights. We come in here thinking they're gonna come in here and try to bang it out or try to do something very impressive to get a contract. So we took some chances last week, but it seems like they just did not work out. A lot of the fighters, it seemed like you saw last week. Last week was one of the most boring Contender Series we have seen in a while. Fighters are coming in there just holding people to the ground, not really fighting. And I feel like some of that is the reason why we lost some fights. But I do believe after what Dana White said last week, we're going to get some bangers. People are going to come in here actually swinging for the fences to try to knock some people out and show something special this week. Just like that last year not last year, I should say, a few years ago, when Dana White says, be Joe Pyfer, and everybody, the next Contender Series right after that, we've got some bangers, and I believe that's what's going to happen this time. So if you guys are here for the first time, we're going to turn it back around this week. Click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys. We got PFL coming out on Wednesday. We got LFA coming out on Thursday, and then we got UFC coming out on Thursday as well, because it's going to be being on midnight on Saturday. So stay tuned for all the MMA breakdowns, and let's get right into this video, guys. We got some chalky favorites this time, but honestly, I do believe they come out on top because I do believe they deserve to be the chalky favorite. So first fight of the night, Tommy Cuozo taking on Ramiro Jimenez. This one, guys, I'm taking Ramiro Jimenez. I think Ramiro Jimenez is just all around the better striker. I think this fight's going to end up on the feet with both these guys swinging it out. Ramiro Jimenez has fought a better competition, and honestly, when Tommy Cuozo fights better competition, he ends up losing. We've seen that in his amateur record when he fought some guys that are pretty decent, and he goes up there and loses. But when he takes a big step down in competition, that's when he gets a lot of his wins. And this one, he's taking a big step up in Ramiro Jimenez, guys. He's not going to be able to knock out Jimenez. Jimenez has a chin, like a lot of these Mexican fighters do. They all have a chin. They also can take a punishment. But Ramiro Jimenez just has very good striking. I do believe he's eventually going to crack that chin and end up knocking out Cuozo probably in that first or second round. And I do believe Ramiro Jimenez earns a contract. So give me Ramiro Jimenez in the first fight of the night. All right, guys, next fight, Josh Hokit taking on Germili. I think it's Germili Uriel. And guys, this one, I'm taking Josh Hokit. I'm taking the Incredible Hulk. This guy is a banger of a fighter, has that knockout power. He has some decent wrestling. This guy can win this fight everywhere, in my opinion. I've been watching this guy in LFA for a while. I've been telling people I think he's going to end up getting on Contender Series and end up winning a fight just because of the bangers he was putting on. And this one, guys, I just believe he's going to end up just putting the output on Uriel. I think he's going to come in there and end up knocking him out on the feet in that first round, or he can honestly take this fight to the floor and win this fight by ground and pound. If he gets this fight to the floor, Uriel won't be able to get back up, and he's just going to be laying there for a ground and pound finish. But I do believe the Incredible Hulk, Josh Hokit, is going to come in here, land that kill shot, and knock out Uriel, and we're going to see Josh Hokit get a contract as well. So for the second fight, give me Josh Hokit. Alright, guys, this is my Cash App tag. Just a quick break in the action before I finish this breakdown. If you guys want to leave me a tip, this is my Cash App tag right here. Money sign Wager Zone. Help me buy a coffee. Keep me awake to do all this research I do for you guys. I pretty much do a lot of research all day, and I really appreciate any tips. They are not required, but they are really appreciated. It will also help me add more things to my video. I want to start putting videos, different things, different backgrounds for myself, working a lot of different things. So I would really appreciate anything that you guys would like to send me. Like I said, they're not required. They're very appreciated. And all right, guys, the link to this Cash App will be in the description of this video, so check that out. And like I said, they are appreciated, not required. So now back to the action. All right, guys, next fight, Luis L. Scott taking on, I think it's Kaushik Sirkumar. This one, guys, I'm taking Luis L. Scott. I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything, but I'm a type of guy that I always bet against these Indian fighters. They don't ever have the best training camp. They don't train with the best people, and they honestly don't fight the best competition. And a guy in Luis Scott is training out of Manchester top team, a great team, trains with a lot of great people, fights against a lot of good people. I think he's going to come in here and end up knocking out Sirkumar. Sirkumar doesn't, like I said, he doesn't have the best training camp. He doesn't fight with the best people, and I just look at the tape. I just think Scott's eventually going to knock him out. Sirkumar might come out in that first round and be explosive with the takedowns, but I think Luis Scott, training with a good team in Manchester, top team that have really good wrestlers over there already, are going to have him ready for this fight. And I do believe he's going to stop the takedowns and end up getting this knockout in that second or third round and probably get the contract as well. So for this one, give me Luis L. Scott to get the knockout. All right, guys, next fight, Brandon Holmes taking on Cam Roston. And guys, this one is probably the most competitive fight of the night. Honestly, I told you guys I think a lot of the favorites are going to come up, but if any underdog is going to win, it's going to be Cam Roston. But I'm not picking underdog, guys. I'm taking the favorite in Brandon Holmes. He's a slight favorite, and I do believe he comes in here and he's probably going to win this fight either by decision or get a knockout victory in those later rounds after Roston gets tired. But Cam Roston's only way to victory is getting this fight to the floor and using his grappling. But from what I've seen in the tape, Brandon Holmes has some pretty good hips and some good wrestling and takedown defense. He sprawls really well, and I don't think Ralston's going to be able to get to that single leg like he's been doing against a lot of these lower level competition. Brandon Holmes has fought the better competition in my opinion. The only thing about Cam Ralston is that he does train out of City Kickboxing. He has a good training camp over there, and they might have him ready for Brandon Holmes, but just at the tape, guys, I think Ralston has that tall man's defense. He's eventually going to get that chin cracked. He's probably going to shoot some desperate takedowns, not be able to get them, and he's probably going to gas out, and I think Holmes either wins this fight by decision or he gets that late round knockout. I think the one guy that might not get a contract in this one is Brandon Holmes. I think Dana White might move on from him and not sign him. But if he does get that finish, Dana might sign him. But I don't know if he's going to be able to. I think this fight might go to decision, where Brandon Holmes just picks this guy apart from the outside, cracks Ralston's chin, stops some takedowns. Maybe if he gets taken down, he gets back up because he tends to get back up. But this is the one where I don't think anybody gets a contract in this fight. But I'm taking Brandon Holmes. I think he wins it. Probably not a big investment, but I pick Brandon Holmes. He's a pick. All right, guys, next fight, Manuel Exposito taking on Jose Delano. I'm taking Delano, guys. He's a minus 500 favorite, and this guy deserves it. This guy, I've been watching him in LFA and different organizations and thinking this guy will be in the UFC one day. He has very good striking. He has good takedowns. He has good jiu-jitsu. He's just an all-around good fighter. I think Manuel Exposito is the only way he wins this fight is if he comes in here, tries to explode and crack Jose Delano's chin. But I think Jose Delano wins this fight everywhere. I think if this fight goes to those later rounds, he has a better cardio and is probably going to knock out Exposito in those later rounds. Or if it ends up on a striking battle where it's a banger, Delano could bang with you. If he wants to go to the floor and grapple, Delano could submit you. This is one of the best prospects that's going to be on this episode. I think Delano has a good chance of getting into the UFC and getting a contract. He's probably going to get this fight done by a finish, either by submission or by knockout. I think he just probably, like I said, I think he's the best prospect in this Dana White's Contender Series for week 2. So I'm banking in on Jose Delano. Hopefully he comes in there and gets the job done and doesn't put egg on my face. And I hope he cashes his bet out. So for the final fight of the night, guys, give me Jose Delano to win this fight and get the UFC contract. And all right, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said, bounce back week. Last week was a horrible week where guys just did not want to fight. This week, I think we're going to get some bangers and we're going to end up cashing out exactly how we do believe it's going to end up happening. So like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, watch out for my videos coming out, LFA coming out, PFL coming out, UFC China coming out, so stay tuned for all that. Don't miss out. Click that thumbs up, subscribe, and all right, guys, I'm out of here. If you guys are here for the first time, I'll let you guys know all my bets are in the description, so you guys want to see what parlays I'm going to be making, what straight bets I'm going to be making, they'll all be in the description. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time.